Hi everyone! It's Thursday, which means it's time for another thrift store Thursday haul. I'm so excited! So this past week I decided to branch out a bit and go to some thrift stores that I'd never gone to before. I ended up going to 4 different thrift stores. Actually, the last one really wasn't a thrift store. It was more like a boutique decorating store that had things from like thrift store prices way up to like, your antique furniture and that sort of thing. So it was a very interesting little store and there was a lot packed in there. So that took me quite a while to go through. But I did find a few things and I'm excited to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's see. I'm going to try to go through this in the order in which I found everything, but I'm not sure that I can remember exactly which order I picked things up. I really don't have very many things this week, but I did end up finding a few goodies to share with you. So the very first thing that I found was originally $2. It's this little warming pot kind of thing. I think it's for essential oils. I've been known to put wax melts on the top of it also, and that seems to work just fine also. So that's kind of what I picked it up for, because I really don't have essential oils right now that I like. I've been picking up a few here and there, but I just don't like the scents. So there's a little question for you. If you use essential oils like in a diffuser or something like that, what is your favorite scent? Because I have bought like 3 now and I'm not impressed, not at all. And everybody seems like they love those little air diffusers and stuff, which I had my husband buy me one for Christmas, but I hardly use it because the essential oils I've been putting in it, I don't like. Like, what did I try? Well, the last one I picked up I kind of like, but the scent is very light that it doesn't even feel like you're doing anything. And that was peppermint and lemon, I think it was, and that was nice. I like that. But anyways, so if you have any suggestions in the essential oil department, I would really appreciate some feedback, because I'm having a really hard time. And yeah, but anyways, another vase. Back to this little pot. This was originally $2, but the little store that I was at, it was on the 50% off table, so I got it for $1, which I thought that wasn't too shabby. So then the next thing I found was marked as $3, but this was also on that 50% off table, so it was $1.50, and it's the cutest little creamer. It's so adorable. I just love that it's really tall, and then it's like a Hershey's Kiss shape almost, and it's ribbed, and I just think it's so pretty. And then it's got a little bit at the top. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. And along the top and then down the side here, it's got a little bit of gold detail on it. So I just thought this was super duper cute for $1.50. It needed to come home with me. And then the final thing that I found at that store, which I thought was super cool, is this right here. It's this little tray made out of wood. It was originally $2, but it was still on that table. I made out like a banshee on that table. So it was only $1. And I'm like, it's adorable. I have a few other like wood little, tray or bowls or whatever you call these things. But I don't have anything this size. I thought this was a nice, cutesy little size. It would fit nicely on my hutch, which my other ones are too big for. But yeah, I just thought it was really cute and very rustic looking. So it'll be nice to add into all my white items. I mean, because look at this. I mean, how adorable is this? Add a couple little flower sprigs on either side of it. So cute. Cute little display. So anyways, that was what I found at the first store. The second place I went to was a Goodwill in a neighboring town. I couldn't believe how picked over that store was. And the prices were terrible. Everything was really high priced, so I don't know what's going on there. I didn't really think Goodwill's prices could vary so much, but apparently they do. But I did find something to take home with me, and that is this little stack of dishes. They were $1 each, and I have picked up 3 of them, and I just thought they were very cute. They're like very shallow, like kind of a bowl, but more of like a serving dish, I think. And they have these cute little, I don't know what you call this at the end, but a little handle, I guess, on the end. But anyways, I just thought they were really cute. They have no markings on the bottom, but like the bottom is rough, it's not glazed. So I don't know if you could actually use these in the oven or not, but they are very crackled, but they're not browning at all. But there's definitely some deep crackles in it. So these will be purely decorative, but I just thought they were pretty, and I don't have anything else like this, so I thought that was really cute. And of course, I mean, you can stack some stuff in it. Perfection. So couldn't pass that up for $3. So then the third place I went to, I didn't buy anything in. They had some really cool stuff, but it was their decor department wasn't very big, but they had a lot of like headboards and like oversized mirrors and stuff like that. So if I was looking for something like that, that would have been a really good place to go. But I really don't need any of that kind of stuff at the moment. So I didn't find anything there, which was very sad times. But then I went to the next store, which is literally just right around the corner, because it was kind of in this little shopping strip mall sort of thing. And I found 3 things at that store. So the very first thing that I found was this little Pedestal Bowl. You see that? Just itsy bitsy, cutie. This one was $1.95, and I just thought he was really cute. Now I have something very similar to this that I picked up not too long ago. I have 2 of them actually, but they are slightly taller. So I thought this would be really cool if I wanted to add all 3 of them together, so that I'd get some varied height out of them. So that was really cute. Plus it's like miniature, and you know guys how I've been sort of obsessed with miniature things lately. And speaking of miniature things, I found this little guy right here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Can you see that? Or is it drowning out? I'm not sure. Basically, it looks like it's a little pretty cup with a cutesy little handle, and then it's got this little lid on it. It's all taped together, so I can't take it off right now. But it was so adorable. And this was $2.95. And I just thought he was so cute. So I had to pick him up. So I'm assuming this is like a little teacup or something. Or maybe it's a little individual like sugar dish. I'm not really sure. But I thought having a little lid on it was really cute. And the handle is just very delicate and detailed. So I really liked that about it. So I picked that up. It just says France on the bottom. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a little espresso cup or something with a little lid to keep it warm. I don't know. If you know what it is, let me know, because I'd like to know the name of it, because I have never seen anything like that before. So it's odd, because normally a sugar one, a little sugar container would have 2 handles, because a creamer, you put the cream in it, you would normally have a pouring spout. So it doesn't have a pouring spout, and it doesn't have 2 handles. So this is very confusing to me, but very adorable. So I found one more thing at the thrift store, and this is the bomb. I have been looking for something like this for a very long time. I don't know if any of you know that I have a very small collection of vintage cameras. I have 2 vintage cameras. So that's a very small collection, as you can see. So I have been looking for a Kodak Brownie camera for a very long time. And what do you think I found? Ooh, I found one. I was so excited. So this was at that boutique shop, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is totally coming home with me. And it was only $6.95, I think it was. It was under $7. I just took the take off this morning. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. So if I remember right, it was $6.95. And I was in heaven. They had another one, another kind, but it was like the accordion kind of style one, and I already have one like that. Otherwise I would have bought that one too. So that one was only like $12. So that was pretty, I thought this was like the coolest thing ever, and I absolutely love it. So it's a Brownie Hawkeye by Kodak, and yeah, I am so excited about this. I'm going to try to work it into my black and white decor in my living room, which I think I'll be having a tour of that tomorrow if I can get it done. Otherwise it'll be on Saturday, because this week I'm slow moving, people. Slow moving. So yeah, I'm going to try to work this in because this would be really cute. I'm using a different camera already, so I think I'll add this to the mix, and I'm so excited about this. So happy about this find that, yeah, I'm just crazy about it. So anyways, love it. So sadly, that is all I found this week. I feel like I don't have very much to share with you this week, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes you just don't find very much. Oh, you know what? I did buy something else. Hold on. Alright, so I did buy something else at the very first store. They had some appliances there, and I have been on the lookout for a waffle maker for a very long time. So I found this one. It's like a metal one, and I thought it was really cool. It's got like this vintage vibe to it, but I don't know how old it really is because the plug on it looks fairly new. Like it's, you know, not an old time plug. So I don't know, but I thought this was really cool because number one, I was looking for a waffle iron because we don't have one, and Zoe has been after me to get a waffle maker. But they always have waffle makers that are the Belgian waffles. You can't find waffle makers that make the smaller, like crunchier tacos anymore. It used to be when I was a kid, we had the smaller kind. Well, they don't make those anymore, at least that I can find. I can only find Belgian waffle ones. And I don't like the big poofy kind of waffles. I kind of like the crunchy waffles. So, when I saw this, I had to check it out to see if it was a small waffle maker. And yes, it was. And I was so excited. But right now, it doesn't have the plates in it because my daughter already used it. But look at that. It has removable plates, too. So, it has a little spot right here where the plate sits in, and the plates are reversible. So one side of the plate is a waffle maker, the other side of the plate is like just plain flat, so you can like toast sandwiches and stuff like that. I just think this was super cool. And did I say that I only paid $8 for this? $8. So I wasn't sure if it worked. I had the lady at the store plug it in and it started warming up right away, so I'm like, alright, I'll go with it. Because it didn't have a scary plug or anything like that. Otherwise I would not have gotten it. But I thought it was worth a shot. Just because it didn't have a scary plug. And it looked, you know, maybe it's only 20 years old. I don't know how old it is. But it doesn't really have, it really doesn't really have any thing that tells you how old it is. It's by Toastmaster. And I remember that brand from when I was younger. So, I don't know. We'll see. If it only works for a couple weeks, I'm out $8 and I'll be okay with it. But I thought it was worth a shot. So I thought that was a really cool find, and I really am enjoying that. Well, my daughter's enjoying that because she's already used it. She made a chocolate cake the other day, right? And she saved some of the batter so that she could put it in the waffle maker. So she put it in the waffle maker and made a chocolate cake waffle. And I'm like, seriously? Who thinks of this? Did you see this on YouTube somewhere? She's like, I don't know, I just wanted to try it. I'm like, okay. Made a mess of the plates, so I'm like scrubbing those apart right now. But oh man, yeah. So that is why there is no, I can't show you the plates right now because I have them soaking because there's a couple sections where that stuff is burnt on pretty good. So yeah, so that was the very last thing that I found. So I mean, it was a decent looking. So this is a decent haul today. I am not too shabby. Every single thing I can use, and a couple fun items in the mix also. So yeah, pretty happy with this week's find. Now a couple of those thrift stores that I went to, I will probably never go to again. So I will try different thrift stores next time I branch out. It is kind of fun sometimes to go to different places. And it really, I don't think I traveled more than like a half hour away. And there's a few more that I could try out that are, you know, within a half hour to an hour away. So, because we live here on the edge of a pretty big metropolitan area, so there's a lot more choices that I think a lot of you guys may have. But yeah, it's always fun. And I don't know about you guys, but if you ever go on like vacation, do you go thrift shopping in your vacation spots? Yeah. Am I the only freak that does that? Like, we will go up to Hayward every year and we go through shopping in Hayward. And anytime I go anywhere, I always gotta check out and see if they have a thrift store in town. I'm weird. I know. Oh well, I'm cool with that. So anyways, I'm gonna let you get going. Thanks so much for stopping by today and hanging out with me. Let me know what you found this past week that has you excited and thrilled to have found, because I like to know such things. And if you are new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and become part of this happy at home family. We would love to have you. I do a lot of decorating, DIYs, crafting, and I also have a weekly family vlog. So that's kind of what we do here at Happy at Home. So yeah, I can't think of anything else. Oh, I have to keep stopping because I'm yawning. I think I need a nap. So anyways, I can't think of anything else to say. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you again next week for Thrift Store Friday, if I don't see you in one of my other videos first. See you later. Bye.